5 real life hacks that you can change to transform your golf game. Let's do it, and let's do it now. First up, what does a dog do first thing in the morning when it wakes up? I'm not talking about eating its kibble. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to my channel and this is your first time watching my content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button. My goal is to bring you daily content that can enhance your enjoyment, improve your game and hopefully smash that handicap down, as well as having a bit of a laugh on the way. I'm also on Twitter, so check me out on there, and I'm also on Instagram, so if you're on there, give me a follow there too. In today's video, we're discussing 5 real life things or life hacks that you can change to transform your golf game. The first one, who stretches in the morning? I know my puppy does. Loads and loads and loads of the people who I have for lessons complain about not hitting the ball far enough, not having enough power, not having enough speed. And then I ask them to touch the toes, and it looks a little bit like this. My question to you is, how do you expect to create power and speed if you've got no flexibility whatsoever? One of the most eye-opening things that I've done in my teaching career was the TPI seminars, Titleist Performance Institute. What that did was give me an insight into just how unflexible modern day people are. So what I'll do with a lot of people is a physical screening. I'll find out where your flexibility issues are. I'll find out why you have movement restrictions and where they are. Then we either tailor-make the golf swing around that restriction, or you find a physio and battle it. A lot of the time, 10-15 minutes worth of stretching in the morning can make a massive difference, even over just a couple of weeks. But you need to make sure you target the right areas. Like I said earlier, what does a dog do first thing it wakes up in the morning? It has a stretch. Why can't we learn from the dogs? Never thought I'd be saying that on video. The second point, and it's something which I am terrible at, what do you eat? Not just on the golf course, not just pre-round, but what do you eat post-round? What do you eat the day before? When I ran the London Marathon at the beginning of this year, diet was massive, and it meant a lot to me, so I stuck to it. If you've got a massive golf tournament coming up, do you tailor-make your diet? If you've got 36 holes in a day, do you eat plenty of carbs? What about when you're on the golf course? Do you eat different things as to what you would eat when you're just playing 9 holes? One of the biggest pieces of advice that I got when I ran the marathon was don't change anything on the day. Make sure you stick to a structure which you know that you can keep up with and you know works for you. And I guess we can take that into our golf as well. You'll know what works for you. You'll know that sometimes if you eat the wrong thing the night before, we'll cover that one later, you might have an upset stomach, you might not fancy playing 18 holes. Who's tried playing 18 holes after having a mega hot curry that disagreed with you? Sheesh! Well, it's nearly 2019, isn't it? Now the third hack for me is a really important one, and it's a biggie as well. It's one that people don't think of a lot. Who do you surround yourself with? Do you find yourself playing with the same negative people week in, week out, even in competitions? Or when you go to the driving range to actually practice, do you find you and your mates just having long drive contests for 50 minutes and 10 minutes productive practice, when really you're scheduled for a full hour's practice to try and improve your game, get your handicap down next year, and smash all your targets out of the park? Or maybe you've got dreams and aspirations of being a player and you want to put the work in, but you're surrounded by negative people. I know sometimes the people you surround yourself with can rub off on you. Don't lose sight of what you're working for because somebody told you you're not going to achieve it. We've all been there in different walks of life when negative people try putting you down and try deterring you from going from your goals. When I first set up this YouTube channel 8 months ago, I never thought I'd pass 2 million views and nearly have 20,000 subscribers by the middle of November. And a lot of people didn't either. Some of the negative comments I got could have been quite hurtful. But you've got to be thick-skinned. You soon learn just to surround yourself with people who are with you, not against you. And sometimes that can be hard, but if you believe you're going to be a golfer, or you believe you're going to be anything, without getting too political, surround yourself with the right people, not with negativity. Negativity breeds negativity. I think we'll just leave these lads to it and go to the next. Now that's the I had a dream speech over with, let's get to hack number 4. And this might not apply to everyone. If you're a junior golfer, I really hope it doesn't apply to you. And if you don't drink, then it doesn't apply to you either. But the night before an event, or the night before you play, or even the night before you practice, do you like a beer? Do you like a wine? And I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, and I'm definitely not telling you to stop drinking. Anyone who knows me knows I love a few cold beers. And I love a glass of red wine, but we've all been there when we stood on the first tee, you don't know any of your playing partners' names, even though you've played with them for the last 20 years. You look down and there's 3 golf balls there. Okay then, maybe that's just me, but a little tip, if ever you do see 3, always go for the middle one. Generally you're going to catch at least a little bit of ball then and won't completely miss it. Now it's okay to have a laugh and a joke, but in all seriousness, if you're playing golf in a big tournament, make sure you don't dehydrate yourself, make sure you plan. It goes back to the diet hack, doesn't it? Just make sure you're doing the right things, the easy things that can help you play better golf. Okay guys, last but not least, hack number 5 to help you transform your golf game. And this is another biggie. This is one that I really struggled with. When I had hopes, dreams and aspirations of playing golf, golf was the be all and end all. It was the oracle of my eye, it was everything that I wanted. But I had nothing else. It is absolutely possible to want something too much. And I'm not for 1 second saying that you don't need to put the time in, you don't have to practice, you can go gallivanting off doing whatever you want. Because if you're serious about improving your golf, you do need to put the time in, and you do need to care. But you also need something else. That's point number 5, you've got to have something else in your life other than golf. Be it friends, be it family, be it another sport. Maybe it could help your golf in a way. If it's the gym, for example, a lot of professional golfers, their pastime is the gym. Like what we said when I spoke about flexibility in the first point, maybe you could tailor make a program where you can go to the gym, you can relax, you can do some exercise. It's not overly strenuous, it's not going to injure yourself, you're not going to put yourself out of action. But it's something else other than golf, that you can relate to golf, that you can enjoy, that can take your mind away from golf. Geez James, how many times are you going to say golf? Golf. Just walking up the 15th, and how sick are these bunkers going to look when we've got sand in them. Right in the driving zone, them, aren't they? So there you have it guys, they're my 5 life hacks that you can change to transform your golf game. Do you think you can do some? Comment below. What do you already do? Do you do all 5, or do you think you need to change a few things that could hopefully help your game? Guys, I've been James Robinson here at Huddersfield Golf Club. If you've enjoyed that video, make sure you put the thumbs up, make sure you hit that subscribe button, feel free to push the notification bell, then you'll be the first to know when I upload new content. Check out my Twitter page, and if you like that, make sure you check out my Instagram. Guys, see you soon.